Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon if you're watching this in the second half of the day. I want to thank all of you for your responses to the forms, those of you that responded. If you do not respond to the form yet, please do so I have that information from you. I also want to thank you for dealing with all the confusion yesterday and for being so kind to the sub. And yeah, let's get started on my reflections from yesterday. Okay, so one of the questions I asked you was, what will I need to do in order to help you be successful in math this year? So this is about me. So I took your responses and I put them into a word cloud. And what the word cloud does is that it takes the words that were repeated the most and it makes them larger. So it looks like one of the largest words, or one of the most repeated words was help. And I'm certainly planning to help you this year, whatever you need help on. Of course, to a certain extent, I can't do the work for you, but I can most certainly help you. I can help you understand. I can certainly explain. I'm That's all part of my goals to help you be successful in math. Is help help you understand and explain. Looks like we've got a lot of visual learners in our class. That's great. As you can see, I use a lot of video, and I like to make things very visual. I like to make things very hands-on. There's another one. I'm trying to find it. Teach. Look at how teach is so little. Because teach is so vague, right? It could be anything. We could teach you in a variety of ways. I can stand up and talk to you for 45 minutes. I don't know if you'd enjoy that. Or I can make it interactive for 45 minutes. Or have you watch a short video, and then in class we're maybe hands-on and I'm helping you in a one-on-one basis. So anyway, that's that. And here's what I will. And let me fix this for you. I will, for sure, this is my promise to you, I will design and deliver learning experiences for you and support you through them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to design and deliver these experiences for you, and I'm going to support you through them as best as I can. So let's take a look at your responses. Here's what you guys said. What will you need to do in order to be successful in math this year? Now, this one was really interesting for me to read because the biggest ones are homework and study. So in order to be successful in math this year, you have to study and do homework. There's so much more to this than doing homework. Guys, I don't even collect homework, okay? It's not because I don't want you to do it. I don't even like calling it homework. I like calling it practice. I don't know if I saw, look at practice. Look at practice right over here. So little compared to homework. I don't like that word. It's got a negative connotation. I like practice. We practice math. We get better at math. You do have to study, and studying can mean different things to different people, and hopefully I can help support you through some great study strategies for you. Staying focused, that's awesome. Staying focused comes up over here. All right, well, here's the one I think that I would like you to think about as you look at all these words. Here's what I would like you to do to be successful. I want you to be involved. That's it. We can take that wordle and chunk it down into just this one statement, which is actually one of my class rules. Be involved. If you are involved in everything that I set on the plate in front of you, you are going to find success and genuine involvement, like for real, like all in involved. Because like I said, I'm going to design and deliver learning experiences for you, and I'm going to support you through them. And here's what you will do. You will be 100% involved in those learning experiences. Yep, all in. You're all in. Because if you're all in, if you buy in, you're going to take risks, you're going to think, you're not going to be afraid to ask. And what I mean by ask is ask questions. Don't give up on me and say, well, I don't know how to do this. If you ask me questions and change, I don't know how to do this too, can you help me do this? Can you give me some tips and tricks to get better at this? You are literally taking ownership of your learning. So if you are involved in this, I'm going to provide you opportunities to take pure ownership of your learning. I can't learn things for you. I really can't. I can give you opportunities, and I can give you lots of opportunities, but I can't take that opportunity and put it in your brain. So you have to take ownership of your learning. So there's my reflection on the virtual conversation we had yesterday, which I thought was pretty cool, that I was able to kind of get some feedback from you guys and be able to think about it and give you my feedback in return, which is totally what I would have done in person today. So this is awesome. Now let me answer your questions. And some of you had some questions, some of you had the same questions, some of you had no questions. So just to reiterate, for class, you need your textbook, okay? And if you don't have it, don't stress out because you won't need it right away. So that's the only one that you can wait a little bit on. You need a composition notebook, not a binder. And I'm being picky about this. I'm usually not picky about a lot of things, but this one's a big one for me. And the reason why is that the composition notebook is small. The pages are sewn in, so the pages won't come out, and we're not tearing paper out of it. It's not meant to have paper torn out of it. We're creating a math journal, an interactive notebook. I don't like using the word journal because it sounds like English class. It's not a journal, it's your notebook. But it's like an interactive math notebook, and it's kind of going to become your study Bible for this course. So I would really prefer it be a comp notebook. You will need a folder with some paper in it for practice assignments and any kind of handout things that I give to you. Pencils, of course, because we use pencils in math because we're human and we make mistakes. And assorted colored highlighters and pens. It's to build our comp notebook. If you have some, great. If you don't have some, maybe a super nice friend in class will have one. You guys can share. Sometimes it's nice to have your own things. I don't like binders. They make me cringe. They break. Things fall out of them. And that's not the course. That's not the way I design my course. I'm not a binder class. Graph paper is nice to have. Some of you asked about graph paper. That's nice to have, especially when we're doing a lot of graphing. I can always print some. You can always print some as well. You may even be instructed to print some. So it's good to have. Use it wisely. I know it's a little more expensive, so if you buy graph paper, just use it when you're graphing. Don't use it for other things. Calculator was a hot topic as well. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I do not know right now what the specific type of calculator is that you need. Right now, if you have a graphing calculator, that will do. If you don't have a graphing calculator, you all have free access to Desmos. It is an app. It's also a website. And it also works really cool on your phone, too. So if you don't have the app on your phone, if you go to Desmos.com, it's the same functionality. So, yeah, for now, that's really great also. Somebody asked about the suggested apps, whether or not they were required. Download them all. Why not? I mean, Explain Everything is the only one that's not free. So that's what I'm using to make this video. So if you want to hold on that one, hold on that one. Download them all. Another free app that does what I'm doing right here with the writing and recording is called ScreenChomp. That one's free. So if you want to play with that one for a little bit and eventually download Explain Everything and pay the $3 or $4, I think. It's up to you. Desmos, like I said, great one to have, especially if you don't have a calculator. And we are using Socrative today, which is one of the apps on the list, but you don't need the app. And I'm jumping ahead to this one. You don't need the app to do the pop quiz today because Socrative is web-based. So you can go on the website if you don't have the app. But the app is free, so why not download it? And then let me go right here, squeeze into late work. Somebody asked if I accept late work. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. It depends on the work, and it depends on how late. I don't collect homework, so that can't be late. Remember the homework quiz? If you go back to the syllabus and read or watch about homework quiz, you'll see that I'm not collecting homework. So if you take that homework quiz and you did no homework, then you have no homework to turn in, but that also means you have no homework to use on the homework quiz. Plain and simple. All right, so I hope I've answered your questions. If you have any more questions that I did not get to, please feel free to email me, and I will see you around. All right, bye-bye.